Hello, all you beautiful.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Freedom Fighter 2127. Two more planets in our solar system, says astronomers. This was posted yesterday. Paris, AFP. The solar system has at least two more planets waiting to be discovered beyond the orbit of Pluto. That's strange because I'm pretty positive that's where Nibiru is. So now they're coming around to the admission that Nibiru is real. Sounds like that's where they're headed. Spanish and British astronomers say the official list of planets in our star system runs to 8, with gas giant Neptune the outermost. Beyond Neptune, Pluto was relegated to the status of dwarf planet by the International Astronomical Union in 2006, although it is still championed by some as the most distant planet from the Sun. In a study published in the latest issue of the British journal Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society, researchers propose that at least two planets lie beyond Pluto. Their calculations are based on the unusual orbital behavior of very distant space rocks called extreme trans-Neptunian objects, or ETNOs. In theory, ETNOs should be dispersed in a band some 150 astronomical units AU from the Sun. An AU, a measurement of solar system distance, is the span between Earth and the Sun, nearly 150 kilometers, almost 93 million miles. ETNOs should also be more or less on the same orbital plane as the solar system planets, but observations of about a dozen ETNOs have suggested a quite different picture, the study says. If correct, they imply that ETNOs are scattered much more widely, at between 150 and 525 AU, with an orbital inclination of about 20 degrees. To explain this anomaly, the study suggests some very large objects, planets, must be in the neighborhood, and their gravitational forces bossing the much smaller ETNOs around. Man, I've heard all this before. What we're witnessing is their admission of Nibiru. This excess of objects with unexpected orbital parameters makes us believe that some invisible forces are altering the distribution of the ETNOs, said Carlos de la Fuente Marcos of the I hate when they put these dashes, Complutense University of Madrid. The exact number is uncertain given that the data we have is limited, but our calculations suggest that there is at least two planets and probably more within the confines of our solar system, the Spanish scientific news agency SYNC quoted him as saying. Moving on from that one real quick. NASA's Dawn makes final approach to Ceres. First close-up look at dwarf planet. The 590-mile wide ball of ice and rock dubbed Ceres is looking better and better as NASA's Dawn spacecraft makes its final approach to the dwarf planet. Of course you can't read the rest. Anyways, they're discovering the planets now and openly admitting it, which means that the September 24th, 2015 cataclysmic day could be involved with could have something to do with space.
I've been sent a very, very cool picture, and it's by a very trusted source of mine, What you're looking at, I actually happen to have the real image right in front of me. I don't know if you can see it all too well because it was hard to take another picture of. I tried to scan it, but it doesn't show up because it's too much white. But if you can see within this image right here, there happens to be a ball right here. Now, let me say this really quickly. For those of you who just want to go see the image itself, we've got it posted on the website. Just click the source link in the description box. And now most people are going to say, well, that's just the moon. And it's okay. You can say that if you'd like to. You can even say it's the sun if you want to. But I'm going to read you what is on the back of the image here. This picture was taken in Alaska in July up by Glacier Bay. You can see Planet X or Nibiru from there. This is not the sunset, nor is it the moon. And apparently there's been a lot of people who have taken pictures or have had sightings of Planet X or Nibiru from that spot or from around there. So that being said, we got a great image and a great capture of it because when you look at it in hard copy, you can see it really clearly, and it kind of sucks because you can't see it on the computer, but I have a way to. So I'm showing you guys the images that I've taken of the hard copy. Have a look at this one. Obviously, you can see nothing. 2, 3. I showed you the image in my hand with it up there. That way you could see I didn't make this or anything. This is just different snapshots of the same image, just different lighting. The lighting is hiding it and so on and so forth. Now what I want to show you is what happens when we alter the lighting so we can see the sphere or Nibiru or Planet X better. This is an application I use. It's called Affinity Photo. They're a good little editor. They're cheaper than Photoshop and so on and so forth. And I was just messing around with some of the colors to try and see. So we'll start up here. We'll go warm. You can see it a bit better. Let me see if I can't zoom in. There you go. Cool. You can't really see it as well, but I'll tell you where you see it is. It's black and white. Black and white, you can see it. It's clearly there. It's clearly there. The question is, what is it? People have been trying to capture this thing on camera for a very long time, and a lot of people have. The problem is we're trying to get people to see, look, there it is. There it is. I mean, we had, what was his name? Michael Brown, that's right. Michael Brown, the astronomer who claimed that this is a reality, and they still needed to quote-unquote factually prove it. And then you had another astronaut who came out and said that they've been hiding things from us, and we reported on that a long time ago. But now, here's more images and more proof that, yeah, there is something there. The question is, what is it? Personally, I think it is either Nibiru or Planet X. I've seen a lot of pictures that look like this, especially some from New York and some from Alaska. Some from other places around the country as well. And I've received a lot of images about this. And the reason why I don't post a lot of images that are like this, so if you send them to me, unless you have something that is this clear, chances are everybody has seen those images. They've seen the images of the strange object, the strange ball that's in the sky. That's the only reason I chose to share this one instead of the other ones or another one that I've potentially seen or other ones, put it that way. It's because you can see it it's just so clear. It's just strange. Now, all that being said, there are countless signs in the heavens and countless signs on the earth of the times that we live in. Are you paying attention? Are you seeing what's going on around the world? I urge you, if you are not saved, if you have not received the Holy Spirit, the gift of Jesus Christ, if you have not been baptized, repented of your sins, been washed in His blood, then please do so today and receive the gift of life. This world is dying, and that's very evident. And a lot of people are claiming it's climate change. It's climate change. I think it's the weight of sin on the earth. And God knows what's going on. He told us this was going to happen. Over 2,000 years ago. Think about that. There are things going on today that were written about 2,000 years ago. Actually, further than 2,000 years ago. There's a multitude of these things going on. Signs in the heaven. Signs on the earth. It's crazy. Pay attention. That's all I got for you. God bless and carry on.